Recording has started. Okay. So, just today we decided to do something. We use this use effect. You know, the way use effect works is that immediately you immediately you load the page. I mean, the very first time you load the page, it will first run this HTML part. Then it's going to run the codes inside this use effect Abina.
Yes.
And what we are saying here is that go to local storage, fetch. Yes, sir. So what I'm saying is go to local storage, help us to try to fetch goods. If there is goods, then do this and set it as the new value of goods. But if there is no goods in local storage, then it will continue to use this Abina.
Yes.
Then we have another use effect. I want us to first discuss the problem, then we now discuss the solution to it. We have another use effect. This use effect has an argument here. And the argument here is that whenever all goods changes, whenever we make any changes to these all goods, then it's going to run the codes here. That is, go to local storage and help us to update it, set it into the local storage. But somehow, it's not. It seems it's not working. Let's look at. Let's try to add some goods. Let's try to add some goods. Now I'll go to the admin hand. Can we see my browser? Can we see the application?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's go to the.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let's go to the admin here and I'll add a good. Let's say I have it closed. Please check this. Let's go to open the storage so that we can also see the local storage. Okay, this is our local storage. So let's add clothes. The price, let's say the price is, let's say 1,000. Let's say the quantity is 10. And let's say the description is new clothes. Just keep tab of the local storage. Let me even first remove everything in our local storage so that my empty pad. Come on. Okay. So we've cleared the local
Have
storage.
you even gotten how to use images?
Oh, I'll work on it. I'll work on it. Okay. Okay, so our local storage is empty now. Let's add new goods. This new clothes. Add add good. Can you see it inside the local storage?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when we go to the home page, it's there. But the problem is that when we refresh this page, it has removed what we have in the local storage and it has changed it to empty array. And that is actually defeating the primary purpose of local storage, at least for the sake of our app, in this particular app. We are using
Mhm.
local storage so that when we refresh the page, we can still have those added goods.
Yes.
So let's discuss why it's behaving like this. So to our code. After adding new goods, let's assume we added new goods and we refresh the page. This is what happens. It will create this, right? Like when we refresh, let's assume we added some goods and we refresh the page. It will create this empty array as the value of all goods. Then it's going to run the HTML part. When it's done, instantly it comes to this use effects and it runs the code here. Let's discuss what we have here. Here, it will go to local storage and help us to fetch goods and save it as local storage goods. And of course, remember we saved it initially, so it's going to get those goods. Shall I follow?
Yes.
It's going to get the goods. I only had the telling you, they will actually be there. If you come here and say console log,
Then come again.
okay. Now, when we save items in local storage and we
Yes.
refresh, now immediately the item will initially be saved, but immediately you refresh the browser, it will change it. It's going to turn it to empty array once you refresh.
Yes.
So we've established the fact that the items are actually stored in local storage. The problem we have is when we reload the page.
Yes.
So let's now discuss what happens when we reload. Why is it that when we reload the page, it changes the item to empty array? Why is it not bringing back the items
The
we
full array.
initially stored before we reloaded the page? Shall follow?
Yes.
Okay, so we are taking it step by step. When we reload the page, remember before reloading the page, your items are already in local storage. Before reloading the page, you have items there. But this is what happens when
Yes.
we reload the page. When we reload, it will create this variable for us. Then it will create this one also. It's not
Your screen has paused though.
okay. Let's go to the.
On page.
What about now?
Yes, it's working.
Okay. So when we reload the page, it will create this. It will create this. Then remember,
Again.
yes, each
Yeah.
time when we reload the page, it will create this. It will set this. It will set this. But that's not even the problem. That's not the problem. The problem is that okay. Let's proceed. You know, it's not going to do this immediately, right?
Yes.
And it's not going. It's first go to this place and display
Obviously,
the
still.
HTML. Then immediately it will now come back to this use effect and run the codes here. Have you now?
Yes.
Now let's now take our time to explain what's going on. Remember, the items are already they are still in local storage as at this point. Oh, you want local storage because items were in local storage before we loaded the page. So when you say local storage dot get items goods, it will go to that item in local storage and fetch it, and it becomes the value of local storage goods. Shane Yewa.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now here we have a conditional statement. The conditional statement here says that if local storage goods, of course, because we've already stored items in local storage, if local storage goods go to look that goods that you fetch, help us to pass it and store it as this. Ẹ jẹ́ ká
No,
wo bí
no.
ṣáà follow.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo
Was
bí
kind
wọ́n.
to hand.
What is wrong? What about now?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what.
So set goods sí níbi set goods sí. Ẹ mọ̀ kíkọ́ tá a gbà láti local storage ni a fẹ́ set as the new value of goods àbí?
Yes.
So this is expected to set it, and this it means that now, like after this line 18, the value of all goods should be the one tí a gbà láti local storage. Does it make sense? Are we still together?
Yes.
The reload.
Ẹ bá ṣe reload page, ẹ má gbàgbé pé kó tó di pa reload item wà local storage before kó tó di pa reload
Yes.
page. Ìmúlẹ̀ tá a bá ti
Yes.
reload page á create tẹ̀lé á create tẹ̀lé á lọ run HTML á wá ṣe nǹkan tó wà nù bíbá nínú use effect.
Ṣé kò kó máa tara tó kéde? Why tó fi omit ti use ìfẹ́ dára ọkọ ẹ̀? I thought this effect tí ó ní empty array yìí. Ó máa load automatically.
Ẹ ó
It's
máa
not that it's coming from downward.
yes, it will first do this line, it will do this line, but it's going to omit all these use effects. I'll call omit gbogbo wọn náà, I'll call or display HTML. I think I explained that I explained that in one of our classes pé use effect ó máa kọ́kọ́ tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ display nǹkan fún user náà àkọ́kọ́ run HTML
Okay.
then tó bá ti run àṣẹ wàá padà sí àwọn use effects àbí náà.
Okay.
Yes.
So àwa wá sínú bí a lọ sí local storage á gba nǹkan tó wọn ẹ má kẹ́ ẹ pa item yẹn wà ní local storage so a lọ gbà wá fún wa a store as variable local storage goods a wá check the conditional statement and of course there is local storage goods abi
Yeah.
a wá pass ẹ tó bá ti pass ẹ̀ nǹkan tó bá ti wá jẹ́ yẹn á wá set as a new value of ibi tí wàhálà gan wá wà ní line 18 ni let's discuss the issue here. The issue is that
ẹ lè bá lọ sóhun page kẹtù padà ó ti sí. Yes.
Okay. So line 18
Yes.
gangan ni issue code tá à ń ṣe line 18 ló wà. Now ẹ mọ̀ pé set goods sí nǹkan tá a gbà wọn local soil ló yẹ kó bá wa set as a new value of all goods àbí.
Yes.
Now ó máa set ẹ̀ but there is a problem. Instead of ẹ mọ̀ pé ó ti parí iṣẹ́ use effect eléyìí nìyẹn.
Yes, one.
A tún wá bọ́ sí use effect kejì ṣáà get ẹ lọ.
Yes.
Now a wá sọ pé local soil just set item goods a wá set all goods. Now what is the value of all goods as at line 24? ẹ mọ̀ pé a ti sọ pé kó set all goods in line 18 ẹ expect pé nǹkan tó gbà láti local storage yẹn ló yẹ kó set àbí.
Yes.
But remember I said that React does batch processing. So nǹkan tó máa ṣe ní eléyìí kò tí ní set ẹ̀ ó máa dúró kí ó fẹ́ dúró kí use effect eléyìí náà parí because this use effect will come into play immediately tó bá ṣe parí tẹ́lẹ̀. I don't know if you get it.
Okay. Like next after immediately that's the next action.
Yes, that's the next action. So eléyìí ò tí ní set this set goods kò tí ní ṣiṣẹ́ tiẹ̀. Remember that all goods started as an empty array ṣáà get àwọn tí kò bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti empty array àbí.
Yes.
So eléyìí yẹ kó bá wa set nǹkan tá a gbà láti local storage as the new value of all goods. But because of the batch processing ó máa delay yẹn á ìfẹ́ parí nǹkan tó wà nù bí iná.
A fẹ́ ṣe méjì papọ̀.
A fẹ́ ṣe méjèèjì papọ̀. This tá bá ti fẹ́ update state náà ló máa ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. The reason is this is because it's for efficiency sake ni React fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lóòótọ́ and let's discuss why it is important for efficiency sake. Imagine báyìí pé a set goods in bí báyìí. Tá bá set
ẹ lọ sí home page kẹsàn án lọ àpamọ́.
Okay.
Yes, let's go.
Okay. Now imagine pé kí wọ́n má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ imagine pé kí batch processing yẹn kó má ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ look at the problem tí ó bá fún wa. Now then ká wá sọ pé use effect eléyìí báyìí normally use effects ó máa run immediately page bá ti load the first time then a tún máa wá parameter ìkiri argument a máa wá kiri bóyá ó ti change àbí kò tí change àbí náà.
Yes.
So that means this page will be run the first time this part ó máa run ní alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé lè tún máa change the value of all goods àbí.
Yeah.
So omi ìpá tún kárí ní láti padà wá bí again láti tún tú ibi run lẹ́ẹ̀kejì I don't know if you get the issue.
Yes.
For efficiency sake ni React fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ bẹ́yẹn so that this part kò ní máa ní láti máa run ní ẹ̀kiri every time like I don't know if you get it. The thing is the React mọ̀mọ́ ṣe that batch processing of handling state because whenever the state changes HTML máa ní láti rerun the HTML part will be executed again each time the state will about to change. So tí eléyìí this part tó bá ti lè change the state ó mì pé HTML ní láti padà sáré lọ to run.
This is able to go to your page.
That's all you.
No problem. Okay, let's go again. ẹ mọ̀ pé tí state bá ti change HTML máa wà executed àbí.
Yes.
Ẹ wá imagine kò má sí batch processing kò má sí batch processing nǹkan tí React máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé tí page bá load a kọ́ run ní HTML a wá ṣe use effect yìí àbí.
Yeah.
Yes.
kálélé ò dúró ká ní pé lè náà ṣẹlẹ̀ immediately it means this is actually changing the state remember this is a state.
Yes.
ó bẹ̀ pé this time máa cause kí HTML tún lọ rerun again are we getting it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Then tó bá tún ti débi bí again tí káwá sọ pé lè tún change the state á tún lọ cause kí HTML tún lọ render again are we getting it?
Yes.
So for efficiency sake ni React máa ń delay batch processing ló fi máa ń ṣe batch processing fún whenever you are using use state tó bá rí pé there are still some other stuff ó máa dúró like this àfi tó bá ti yẹ pé inú function la wà tó bá parí function yẹn fine but inside use effect like this ó ti rí another use effect nísàlẹ̀ ó máa fẹ́ dúró kún parí nǹkan tó wà níbí iná kó tó di pé lọ change the state because tó bá ti lè change the state níbí HTML máa lọ rí ẹ ó máa lọ rí executed
Render.
ó máa lọ render are we getting the problem now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir. So I pay the second use effect. What if the one only set goods?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Èwo ló máa wá kọ́ ṣe, èwo ló máa wá kọ́ effect nínú pélé náà ní set goods lókè. This
Now,
one also, let's assume that the second also have another set goods.
now what is going to
Hello,
happen
sir.
is ó máa set méjèèjì pọ̀ ni ṣe mo problem tá a máa níbẹ̀ ni pé hello sir, can you hear me sir?
Yeah.
Let's say this one has set goods.
Ah,
Shall I follow?
yes.
Okay. Let's assume this one has another set goods inú bíbá. Now tó bá ti lè ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ tán problem tá a máa ní kí tá a bá try láti gba value goods ẹ mọ̀ pé ìdí tá a fi máa fẹ́ lo set goods ní bóyá ó ní processing goods tá a fẹ́ ṣe inú bíbá.
Yeah.
So ká sọ pé lè fẹ́ gba initial value goods kò ní rí ti eléyìí gbà o kò ní rí ti use effect àkọ́kọ́ ìgbà.
Let's go back and the screen. Let me catch.
What about now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
back again.
Okay. So back to the explanation. Ká sọ pé set goods kan wà níbí. Set goods kan wà níbí. Àkọ́kọ́ parí nǹkan tó wà níbí tán. Then a wá ṣe nǹkan tó wà níbí báyìí. Then a wá rí
Okay.
set goods méjì. The last one ló máa lọ update. The last one. But problem tí yẹn máa wá fún wa is going to now cause an issue. The issue is that abata láti lo ká nípa fẹ́ lo set goods tó wà níbí. Ẹ mọ̀ pé eléyìí máa I expect kí eléyìí bá wa change value all goods àbí.
Yes.
Ká wá nípa I expect pé bóyá value yẹn ló máa gbé wá bíbí kò ní gbé wá o initial value tó wà ní state tó wà níbí ló máa gbé dé inú what's going on? Sorry. Ṣáà this claim mi báyìí.
Yes.
Okay. So ká ní pé I expect pé tá bá ti máa dé inú bíbá inú second use effect sí. Ká náà expect pé bóyá value tá bá lò tán bí la fẹ́ wá fi ṣe processing inú bíbá kò ní ṣiṣẹ́ o. Do we get it?
Okay, yes. To every first value, I expect it won't work.
Let's say we expect that this one ẹ já sọ pé ká expect pé result initially let's say all goods is 1 for instance. Shall and get there.
Yes.
Now we expect that this one will change the value of all goods to 2. Hello?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So we expect that this one will change the value of all goods to 2. Mr. Cousin, is he still with us? Let me close this dictionary. Mr. Cousin. Okay. Maybe he's not here. Oh, Talent, are you still with us?
Yeah, me too.
Okay, let's move on. So, ká sọ pé initially all goods started as 1. Ní people I expect pé this place I expect could change the value of all goods to 2. Ní people I wá fẹ́ sọ pé whatever the value of all goods is, a fẹ́ sọ pé kó bá wa add a form. Kó bá wa set as a new value of all goods. Bóyá a fẹ́ jẹ́ kó sọ pé whatever tí all goods bá ti jẹ́ a fẹ́ sọ pé kó jẹ́ all goods plus 4. Ṣáà ń get tẹ̀lé.
I'm not getting it. Please, you come again.
Initially, let's assume all goods is 1. Mo kàn sọ pé ká pa pé number ni kì í ṣàrè báyìí ká gbà pé number ni.
Yes.
At this point, nínú function I change the value of all goods. A sọ di 2. A dẹ̀ sọ pé set good. A wá sọ pé set good so 2.
Please, 1. Yeah. Let's follow.
Okay. Ká sọ pé initially all goods is 1. Ká ní pé 1 ló wà nínú ibi báyìí. Àbí?
Yes.
So ní ibi báyìí a wá sọ
Yes.
pé set goods to ẹ mọ̀ pé lè máa change the value of all goods from 1 to 2. Àbí náà?
Yes. Yes.
Now nínú bíbá wa sọ pé all goods plus 4. Now nǹkan tá à ń sọ ni pé
6.
you expecting it to be 6 but kò wá ní jẹ́ 6, 5 ló máa jẹ́. Reason is value lè ló máa lò kò ní lo tẹ́lẹ̀. Do you get it? Kò ní lo tẹ́lẹ̀. Ìdí ni pé ó fẹ́ dúró kí bó bá ṣe lè tán kó tó di pé set goods sí a sáré sáwá bíbí wa fẹ́ wá ṣe nǹkan tó wà níbí náà. so tó bá ti wá rí set goods àwa lọ pé kí ni value all goods ẹ mọ̀ pé lè ò dẹ̀ tí parí lè ò tí ṣiṣẹ́ part yìí ò tí ṣiṣẹ́.
Okay, since tí update kò ní ṣiṣẹ́.
Kò ní ṣiṣẹ́, you get the problem.
So initial value la lò.
Initial value ló máa gbé wá bí wá ní 1 plus 5 wá jẹ́ 5 kò wá ní jẹ́ 6. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We are going to, don't worry, still in tonight's class a máa ṣàlàyé bí a máa tún wo bá ṣe máa there are solutions to this thing náà. Tàbá ti kọ́kọ́ solve bug tán ṣe iná a máa jókòó síbi a máa ṣòwò dáadáa. You know I kept telling you in previous class pé a máa wo use states closer, that we have a closer look at this use states.
Okay.
Mr. Cousin.
I'm with you, sir.
I think you left us at a point.
Yeah, it was because of my network.
Okay.
I have to go back. I'll go and come back.
Okay, let me quickly explain what I explained while you were away. A ní pé ká gbà pé the value of all goods is 1 láti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Okay, sir.
Ká ní pé 1 ló wà nínú ibi tí bracket wà.
Okay, sir.
Now, nínú use effect ká sọ pé a set goods to 2 ẹ mọ̀ pé value all goods yẹ kó change from 1 to 2 bẹ́yìn àbí.
Exactly, sir.
So ká sọ pé níbi bíbá wa sọ pé set goods all goods plus 4 kí ni value all goods?
2.
So
That's
ó yẹ kó jẹ́ 6 but tá bá wá check àwa jẹ́ 5.
5.
Reason being that party kò ní ṣe party tán tó ó yìí mọ̀ pé ó yìn dúró ká parí ilé náà. So part ilé ò tí ní set all goods ṣé ń get it?
Okay.
Kò ní set immediately a fẹ́ dúró ká parí gbogbo ẹ̀ kó tó di pé òun set ẹ̀ náà. So tá bá dé ibi tá bá sọ pé all goods plus 4 bẹ́yẹn àwa ní pé kí ni value all goods àwa jẹ́ 1 plus 4.
Okay.
Do we get the problem?
Yeah, I get it. What if maybe somehow, like we want to use whatever that set in maybe first use effect.
Okay.
I know possible if some kind of scenario like with that. Let's say when it's set it to 2, about the second use effect, I will go ahead and say 4. How do we now go about that?
We now put a function here. Really, my value. Though
Okay.
function I'm have pass C in Ubibai. Now this function.
Please come again with that question, please. I lost it a few seconds ago.
Okay.
I mean, Mr. Cousin, please.
Okay.
Yeah, the question was, he said that the second use effect, all goes plus 4. It will take the first. It said that okay, it will be 1 plus 4. But the first use effect, you want to change it to be by.
Yes.
Instead of go 2 plus 4, inside we go just 6. It will rather take 1 plus 4, but just 5 instead.
Exactly.
So that's what he said. So I was now asking that, okay, fine. Let's say this first use effect, probably our scenario, we actually want it to change it such that over the second use effect, I think go just 6, not that 5. So that was the question.
Okay. I get it.
Okay. Now, before answering this question, would you point out another case T problem with automorphism occur? I just say any function by. Let's say the function is my func. Nínú function I pè set goods. I pass values. Níbi bíbáyìí I pè set goods. I pass another value say. And if I pè set goods, I pass all goods plus let's say 5. Ṣé níbi bíbáyìí ẹ máa rò pé ó yẹ kó jẹ́ 2 plus 5 àbí kó jẹ́ 7.
Yeah, fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A máa fẹ́ kó yẹ kó jẹ́ 2 plus 5 kó jẹ́ 7.
Yeah.
Or kó jẹ́ 4 plus 5 gan kó jẹ́ 9.
Based on the that she for 2 plus 5 le kó jẹ́.
Or even in worst case at least kó tó bá tẹ wá kó tún jẹ́ bóyá 4 plus 5 or kò ní jẹ́ kankan ní méjì 1 plus 5 ló máa gbé débí. Reason being that eléyìí ò ní ṣiṣẹ́ immediately eléyìí ò tí ní set ẹ̀ because ó mọ̀ pé tóun bá ti lè set ẹ̀ bí html máa lọ re-render again tó bá ti dé ibi again á tún set html á tún lọ re-render again aṣètùwá bí a tún wá set html aṣètùwá lọ render lẹ́ẹ̀kẹta. I don't know if you understand like I said,
get it.
for efficiency sake,
To
not
keep
fi ṣe
rendering.
báyìí. Whenever state changes, HTML will be render. So for the sake of efficiency, not ṣe báyìí. Ilé àwa dúró kò ní ṣe. Ilé àwa dúró kò ní dé. Àwa bí àwa ní kí ni last value tí all goods ní kó tó di pa dénú function yìí. Ṣá ń get it right? So ìyẹn láwa mú àwa hard 5 mọ́.
Why resist?
Shall I understand? So let's now look at how to solve this problem. So in the same solution about it providing bino lama loni ibibai. So you can supply a function instead of okay.
Your screen.
Okay, so you can supply a function. You can supply a function here. Whatever this function returns, yes, 6 allows us to do something like this, maybe 4.
Arrow function inside a function.
Inside a use state, inside this place. Function nikini.
The function owner arrow function inside a function.
Yes. So you can put a function here, and this function can return something. Let's say it's returning 7. What you are saying is this 7 will now be the value of all goods. But at pari, this 7 will now be the value of all goods. But if I just pick the last value, to one be now.
Yes.
So you can now come here and look on something we call prev. This prev stands for previous. So you can now say previous plus, let's say 3.
What was that previous? What is it a method? What is it?
What you are doing here is this is a parameterized function called ibele. Look at it this way.
Okay.
Sorry.
How far as the screen to
Okay. I just create function because it will const a. Okay.
Shall the query function over?
No, mo kàn fi bọ́wẹ́ fi ṣàlàyé pé bóyá ó máa wà easier to understand ní but kò gbà kí create variable say in a way mo fẹ́ fi ṣàlàyé easier. You know this is a function.
Yes.
So whatever this function returns, any tó bá ti lè return, ló máa di the new value of all goods. Anything this function returns becomes the new value of all goods. Shall I understand it?
Yes.
Now,
yes.
Yeah.
A shorter way of writing this same thing in ES6 is to do it like this. Mo sọ fún wa pé tí o bá ti sí bracket ńbẹ̀, ó máa tọ́ba járò báyìí, ó máa return ni, àbí now.
Yeah.
Ṣàrántí?
Yes.
So we are saying that this function should return 7. It means that this 7 automatically becomes the new value of all goods.
All goods.
Good. So function while it's a parameterized function. This prev now becomes the last value of all goods. The last konilo. How do I say? Koniwalo.
Konilo 4 no.
Konilo 4 yẹn. Tá bá fẹ́ jẹ́ kó lo 4 mi pé a tún gbọ́dọ̀ wá ṣe the same thing sínú bí. So they lè máa lè lo 4 yẹn. So kò tẹ́lẹ̀ bá wá lò lè our pass lè láti wá lò. Do we get it?
So our pass the previous
I'm a pass kiri. Do we understand? Shall I understand it? So we can now say previous plus, let's say something. Okay. Shall I understand? So we are saying that this one should return whatever to power ni. I'm 4 I get 3 plus. Show you what I mean.
Yes.
Okay. So let's now see how this is going to affect our codes now. So bug that face presently nìyẹn. The bug is that tí eléyìí bá ti ìgbà tí page load, this is an empty array. Then
no.
Let me go to the screen and come back. So this is an empty array ìgbà tí page load àbí?
Yes.
Then ìgbà tá dé bíbí báyìí ó lọ gba local storage. Ó rí item yẹn gbà wá local storage. Ó pass ẹ̀ kò rí setting bí báyìí kò tí ní setting bí. So tá bá wá dé ní bíbá tá bá ní pé kó lọ ṣe local storage dot set item last value all goods ní empty array àbí náà ṣó yé wa.
Yes.
So last value all goods is this empty
Yeah.
array. Òun la wá lọ set padà sí local storage.
Continue update.
Kò tí ní update ẹ̀ ń bí. Ṣó ti yé wa bẹ́ẹ̀
So
yẹn?
I might have to manual previous.
No, we can now look for another solution. So we will now come here and say, inú bí use state la máa fi function yẹn sí. In fact, we don't even need to use previous. We can now come here and put all of the codes here. Remove these use effects and cut the code here. Don't worry, I will explain it better now. And say, okay.
Hey.
The same thing náà ni kò sí big let me ṣe bí ẹni pé nǹkan tó wà nù bí báyìí.
Let's just expand the.
Okay. ṣe bí use state wà ní náà àbí.
Yes.
Àwa fẹ́ gbé functions inú use states try to understand. What say if tapa fi functions ibi let me explain this way. Tapa fi functions if function bá return this ó mean pé the new value of all goods is this array.
Share screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now tapa fi functions ibi. The
Yeah.
function bá return just sọ function return 5. Ó mean pé the new value of all goods is 5. Like initial value of all
Yes.
goods is 5.
Yes.
So àwa lè ṣe báyìí instead. Ẹ mọ̀ pé tá bá ti fi bracket sí báyìí ó mìíràn pé tá bá fẹ́ jẹ́ kó return a gbọ́dọ̀ kọ the word return àbí náà.
Yes.
Yes.
Ṣé kò ṣáà ti dàrú?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Abi.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé tá ti fi bracket sí báyìí ó mìíràn pé tá bá fẹ́ return a gbọ́dọ̀ kọ the word return fúnra ẹ̀.
Yes.
So it means the new value of all goods is now 2. Ṣebí náà.
Yes.
Ẹ jẹ́ a máa
Yes.
copy line lẹ́yọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan ká máa understand ẹ̀. Àwọn copy line 17 a paste ẹ̀ sí. Lọ sí local storage lọ bá wa gba goods wa.
Kò ní ká kọ returns.
No, àti parí ẹ̀ à ń ṣe lọ díẹ̀díẹ̀. Then a ní if statement yìí àbí. We just copy this if statement. Paste it here. That is tó bá rí nǹkan gbà wá ní local storage o. Then bá wa
Simple.
pass ẹ̀ then kó bá wa set ẹ̀. But now àti lè pe set goods because kò tí create set goods as at this point àbí now.
Kò tí create a set one.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé use set goods ní nǹkan tí use state bá ti gbé wá ló ń set sínú bí.
Yes.
Ṣá understand àti lè rí set goods pé.
Yes.
Àti lè rí set because as at this point kò tí àti create set goods. So instead of now saying we now say return. Ẹ má wẹ̀ pé nǹkan tó bá ti lè return ló máa jẹ́ value of all goods. Ṣé yẹn yé wa?
Okay. Òun ló máa dá padà sínú all goods.
Òun ló máa di value of all goods bẹ́yìn.
I need the set goods more.
No set goods àwa ní pé set goods inú bí. Do you understand?
Yes.
But problem kan tá máa face ni. Problem tá máa face ni pé what if kò sí kankan tó ń jẹ́ goods ní local storage? Let's assume pàṣẹ the page yẹn the first time kò wá sí goods. Ẹ rí pé kò ní rí conditional statement kò ní wọ́n ní statement yìí náà àbí?
Yes.
Kò ní ó mì pé kò wá ní kò ní wọ́n ní statement yìí. Tí ó bá dẹ̀ ti lè wọ́n ní statement kí wá ló máa jẹ́ value all goods. So let's undo that part also. We now say return empty array. So tó bá jẹ́ pé ó ní nǹkan.
Àbí my scan.
What about now?
Yes.
Mr. Cousin. Mr. Cousin.
Yeah, I'm with you. Continue, sir.
Okay. I just can't jump because I had last so that. So we have a problem. The problem is that what if there is nothing in local storage? Let's assume we artist set anything in local storage tele. I mean the first time that they happen. Ẹ mọ̀ pé kò ní wọnú if statement yìí àbí náà.
Yeah, kò ní ní.
tí ó bá dẹ̀ wọ ní sẹ́yìn kí ló máa jẹ́ value all goods ṣó máa jẹ́ undefined ni ẹ mọ̀ pé ó yẹ kó jẹ́ array at least
Okay,
empty array
yes.
we can now
So
say
yeah, what it does there, yeah.
you understand we can now put this here so
See, hang about to
we can now put this do you get it
Okay.
a lè fi lè sí
Yes.
so tó bá yẹ pé ó ní nǹkan fetch in
yes,
local storage a return line ni
that's good.
òun ló máa jẹ́ new value of our
Else,
goods but tí ó bá rí kankan return a return tí ó bá rí kankan fetch a return empty array so we don't need this use effect again this first one so initially the value of all goods will either be an empty array or the goods fetched from local storage.
Hello sir.
Yes, sir.
Return ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì yẹn.
Mm-hmm.
Return this second return. What do I want to put the question now?
also be else, Abi.
Else, you understand?
That's what I want to ask. Else.
But a lè kọ báyìí náà.
Okay, I think it's better this way.
So ó mọ̀ pé at any point in time all goods tí pé yẹn bá ti lò tá a bá dé page yẹn either kò sáyé lọ fetch ẹ̀ kó bá a ṣe lé or kó jẹ́ empty array so we don't need that use effect àkọ́kọ́ yẹn mọ́ èkejì ilé kan la kọ̀ wá need báyìí so tí all goods bá ti wá change akọ̀là máa set ẹ̀ sínú local storage so now our app is working fine let's go to the browser now and reload the page. So let's add items. Let's say shoes. Let's say price. Let's say quantity. Let's say my shoes. So I'll click on this button. Shall I go to add as a local storage by Abby?
Yes.
Let's go to the home page. Then let's refresh now. Shall I go on local storage? It's fine. Everything is fucking fine. Show you our explanation Tashe.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's look at in the evening when I was looking at the I will actually improve Nibe. And I feel we can improve these parts. We can improve these parts.
Okay.
Add to find index and can if it is there, find it. Then okay, yes. This part to be nǹkan tá à ń ṣe ń bì ṣe mọ̀ pé add to checkout nǹkan tá à ń ṣe ń bì pé àwọn tí user bá ti click pé òun fẹ́ add goods a fẹ́ wò bóyá ṣé ó ti wà nínú checkout tí already àbí kò sí ní inú ẹ̀ tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n bẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ni help us to add the quantities tí ó bá sí ń bẹ̀ tí ó bá sí ń bẹ̀ help us to push it inside. So we can adjust these parts by saying these things to come join. So let's comment it out and reduce it. First line tá à ń ṣe ń bì a ní kọ́kọ́ bá wa position tó wà nínú array yẹn àbí.
Yes.
Then tó bá kó bá add quantity ẹ̀ mọ́ ti tẹ́lẹ̀ then kó bá wa spread ìgbọ̀n nǹkan tó wà nínú new user added goods then do we get it? ṣe bá wọn ti gbọ́ nǹkan tá a ṣe lánàá good nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe náà nìyẹn but we just want to find another way to do the same thing so we can say set added goods so we now say user added or let's split it a bit tá bá ti split it now we can now compress it back to make it easier to understand do you get it àmọ́ àkọ́ split it to make it easier to understand tá bá ti wá split it now àwa kó méjèèjì pọ̀ àwa compress nǹkan pọ̀. So let me first do it this way. Let's A equals to user added goods dot map. So inside this map, ẹ mọ̀ pé ó ní parameter méjì. The first one is the good. The first one is the goods, Abina.
Yes.
Why the second is the index. Now we are now going to say if we're going to run something like an if statement. Yeah. Ẹ mọ̀ kíkọ́ tó bá wà bí nǹkan tá a bá ti wà bí ló máa return.
Yes.
Tá a bá ní return goods.
About the screen. About the screen.
Okay. What about now?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So ẹ mọ̀ pé map nǹkan tó bá ti wà bí ló máa return fún gbogbo item tó bá wà nínú user added goods. What I
Yes.
mean, let's say a sọ pé return goods dot qty minus 5 ẹ já sọ pé nǹkan tá a kọ ni. Ká sọ pé user added goods wà níbi eléyìí ká sọ pé níbi eléyìí pé name, let's say shoe, then qty, let's say 10. Then we have another one. Let's just do two for the sake of our time. Name, clothes, qty, let's say 20. So ká ní pé bó ṣe rí ni. Ẹ mọ̀ pé goods will be each object tó wà bí àbí náà.
Yes.
So àwa ní pé àwa ní goods dot qty àwa jẹ́ this minus 5. Our return àwa fún wa ní result tó rí bí eléyìí. Goods minus this minus kìíní á jẹ́
5 at 15.
5 àti 15 result tó máa fún wa bó ṣe máa rí ni. Ṣáà ń gẹ́ tẹ̀lé.
Yes.
Now tá bá tún wá ṣe bí eléyìí instead a fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ó maintain goods ṣùgbọ́n kọ́kọ́ change quantity nìkan ni nǹkan tá a fẹ́ nìyẹn. So àwa lè sọ pé okay, create an object, spread everything inside goods back. Sorry, good.
Let's go to your screen and come out.
Sure to okay, bye.
Yes.
Okay. So we are saying that return an object. So this object, let it be, return everything inside goods. Why is this throwing back an error? Okay.
Can we use?
We spread object.
You said?
Oh no, which are spread operator bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Yes. Yes.
Objects now.
Yes, náà ṣe bá máa ń lò fún object àti ìgbà tí wọ́n á ṣàlàyé. No, we can use spread operator for both object and array. We explained it then. Destruction, you can destruction an object, you can destruction an array. Spread, you can spread an object, you can spread an array. I remember when I taught a spread operator then. I said, let's assume we have an object that looks like this. Let's say obj. If obj looks like this, name, department, department, let's say software. Mo sọ pé a lè create new, let's new obj. A máa sọ pé dot obj. Now tá a fẹ́ change value name àwa wá bí àwa ní comma name is Kenny. So new obj department are just software but name are just Kenny. Can we remember we did something like this?
Yes.
Tí mo fi ṣàlàyé pé tí
Help
name
us do your screen. Help us adjust your screen.
Okay. So I remember telling us then that
Yes.
name tó bá wá before obj. Mo sọ fún wa pé táyé láì máa bá nínú new obj. Ṣàrántí.
Yes. Yes.
So you can actually use
But
spread
whatever
up.
one that.
Tó bá wá after jẹ́ Kenny la máa bá ní inú new obj. Ṣàrántí, Mr. Cousin,
Yes, sir.
can you remember?
Taba added. Okay. Fine.
Okay, so the same thing táwọn ṣe ń bíbí náà nìyẹn. We are saying that help us to spread return an object. This will return an object. That object can have goods and let the value of goods be dot goods. Why is this saying back to 0? No quick fix. Okay. Go back in the dot. Should put it 0. Coming. What's going on? I was thinking about better ways of writing it this evening. Okay. Yes, and spread the goods sínú bí by padà. You know, gbogbo nǹkan tó wà bí là ń spread padà. Àwa lè sọ pé
Nígbà mo ṣe
goods.
throw kìíní sálẹ̀ screen easy to co-update.
Báyìí kan.
Okay.
What you want?
Okay. So a ní object and that goods padà síbí. But a fẹ́ jẹ́ kí quantity each of the goods kó change sí kó yọ 5 kúrò níbo kan tí a wá lè sọ pé qty is goods dot qty minus 5. Shall get there.
Yes.
So for each of them, ó máa dá gbogbo nǹkan tó bá wà ní goods tó bá yẹ pé 20 properties tó wà ní goods á dá gbogbo ẹ̀ padà bọ̀ á wá change the quantity each of them á yọ 5 kúrò nù ẹ̀. Shall get there.
Nice one. Yes. Well, so if curly braces in the map here, it will return an object. So we can actually use a map to return an object.
No, map returns everything with 13 no objects not long return. Just that one push objects in a single array. The result will still look like the result will be an array of objects.
And continuous.
The result is a mawari.
Yes, the continuous on here. But check this result now. Result in map electric my good idea.
Only more sísàlẹ̀ result ẹ̀ ní bó ṣe máa rí ní line 46. It's still an array of objects. Goods equal represent each object tó wà nínú ẹ̀.
So an array of objects.
This
I think I get.
Result ló máa
I think I get it.
So for each of the objects, for each goods tó bá ti gbà, a ṣe lè fún ọjà yẹn gangan for each good tó bá ti wà. Tó bá ti wá ṣe á push ẹ̀ sínú A, á tún mú next good, á tún ṣe báyìí fún. Á tún push ẹ̀ sínú A. So this A will now look like this at the end of the day.
Let us touch your screen.
Ṣáà follow.
Yes.
So for each goods, nǹkan tó kàn máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé for each goods tó bá ti gbà, á ṣe lè fún. Á push ẹ̀ sínú A. Tó bá ti gbà another goods, á tún ṣe lè fún. Á tún push ẹ̀ sínú A. Ṣáà get it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, our result will now look like this. It will still return an array of objects, just like before. But ilé ẹ̀kọ́ jẹ́ kó wá shorter.
Okay.
So, nǹkan tá a máa wá ṣe ni we are not going to use this knowledge ní ìsàlẹ̀. So, a fẹ́ add the kíní mọ́ qty mọ́ each of them. We can say let new goods equals to user added goods dot map good index, then we now put this there. Now for each one tó bá ti mú now akọ́kọ́ kọ́kọ́ wò pé ṣé báwo ṣe sọ akọ́kọ́ kọ́kọ́ pé ṣó pàdé ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ní inú ẹ̀ àbí kò sí inú ẹ̀ tó bá wà nínú ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe ni tí ó bá sí inú ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe ṣáà get it.
Yes.
So we are now going to put our conditional statement. That is, we're going to say if goods dot id if is equal to ind ẹ mọ̀ ká ti gba ind wọlé ń bí náà àbí.
Yes.
So tó bá yẹ pé condition ìtò ni condition ìtò go with our ternary operator do something else do something else a máa ṣe nǹkan mi. So let's look at the first thing a máa ṣe. Tó bá true kí la fẹ́ return, tó bá false kí la fẹ́ return. Tó bá yẹ kó pàdé ẹ̀ ní bí báyìí, then a fẹ́ kó bá wa add ẹ̀ mọ́ quantity, then tí ó bá pàdé ẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan tá fẹ́ jẹ́ kó bá wa ṣe. So let's add the two together. Help us to return an object. Then inside that object, help us to spread goods. Then goods. Sorry, QTY. Let this be equals to goods dot QTY plus number QTY. Else, if it's not there, else help us to return the goods. So, sorry, else help us to return the goods. Then, when you are done, now say set added goods. Set it to new goods. Yeah. So let's discuss what is happening here. Use added goods ni. We know that end about the return in the function. Either can return the or can return goods in padà. Abi now.
What's the angle? Yes.
Okay. So, I'm okay. Maybe I'm coming. I want to check something. If my good do this. So, I'm coming else. Show you how this claiming.
Yes.
Now, line in me pé ó rí pé ó wà nínú ẹ̀ already. Let my good equals to line in me pé ó rí pé ó ti exist tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. So we now have this if statement. Let me indent it to make it clearer. Okay. If my good, that is, tó bá yẹ pé ó ti pàdé ó wà nínú ẹ̀ already. Bá wa run nǹkan tó wà níbí báyìí. Kí ló wà níbí báyìí? Lọ sínú user added goods. Lọ sínú user added goods. Kó pe dot map. Remember, this map nǹkan tó bá ti lè return ló máa jẹ́ like ó máa push ẹ̀ sínú new goods àbí náà.
Yes.
So we are saying that if goods.id equals to ind, that is, tó bá jẹ́ pé o ti rí pé ó wà nínú àwọn ọjà tó ta ní lọ́wọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Bá yẹ pé o rí ń bẹ̀, then help us to return this thing. Spread ẹ̀ padà. Say QTY equals to goods.qty plus number QTY. Eléyìí dàrú àbí?
No.
Okay. So a mọ̀ pé tó bá yẹ papọ̀, look at it, tó bá yẹ papọ̀ sọ pé return goods ni kò like a push gbogbo object yẹn padà sí inú bí báyìí. But this time around, what you are doing is this. A fẹ́ pé okay, tó bá yẹ pé o rí pé condition yìí true, tó rí pé true, then do this. Spread the goods back.
Return object, yeah.
Then return object yẹn, then kó wá bá wa change the quantity ẹ̀ kó bá add them. But if condition yóò bá ti lè true, help us to return the goods back without changing anything. So at the end of the day, new goods now, ó máa wá jẹ́ gbogbo goods tó wà ń bẹ̀ yà bọ̀ ó máa jẹ́ bó ṣe wà tẹ́lẹ̀ náà ó máa jẹ́ bí user added goods náà ṣe rí. But ilé tó wá jẹ́ pé ó ní ilé gangan quantity ti àti increase. So but others will still remain the way they were. Then our set ẹ̀ padà. Else ká ní pé kò rí rárá ni else lákọ̀wá sí straight akọ̀wá create a new one. Show you what.
Yeah.
We can now shorten this code a bit. We can still shorten it a bit. We can now see, instead of doing all of these things, So we now cut this one out and bring it in here.
Say Adobe is change your screen.
So we can now do it like this. Nǹkan tá a kàn ṣe ni a cut code jáde ẹ mọ̀ pé bó ṣe rí tẹ́lẹ̀ ni
Yeah.
eléyìí tàbí kọ́kọ́ create variable a kàn create variable a kàn jọ báyìí and we cut all of this out a dẹ̀ gbé wá sí oh sorry Ctrl Z a cut ẹ̀ jáde báyìí a gbé wá directly sí inú bíbá so it's fine now gbogbo àwọn space unnecessary space a dẹ̀ yọ wọ́n kúrò. So this is it. Everything is now in a single line. So we still have the same results. Okay, let me use underscore here. Since we are not using the index, we'll just put this in. Yeah. So the same thing that call that we will call on the line in Shifu now. So let's save it and run it. Refresh. Let's add new goods. So I nearly then let's now go back to the home page. Then let's edit this. And let's say this is 5 and we add this is 1. Let's go to the second one. Let's say this is 8. We add ọjọ́ tó tá bá padà lọ sí ìta tí kọ́kọ́ mú yẹn tá bá add new one should still behave like before. Good, it's still fine. 2 náà ló ìgbé wá everything is fine. Show you what.
Yes.
Okay, so changes the more color palette if you see so whichever one you still have this code. If you understand this one is fine, but if you're able to understand this one, I think it's better. It's shorter, it's neater, then maybe it shows some level maybe professionalism. Or that because a little I've got many codes I've got show me. Or better still, maybe this is even much better than all of them. Later your code last this one. That's it. I've got created as a new variable. I think this one is much neater. Oh, easier to read. This is easier to read. So you can leave it like this. You can leave it like this. It's fine.
Please. I want to go to that admin page. I want to see something there.
Codes, Abby?
Yeah, again, when we had the admin, when we had items.
Okay. In the code or on the browser?
In the code.
Okay. Okay, here's the admin hand. Then we go to add.
If it doesn't add the item here.
That's add goods. Okay, this is it.
Yes. This where you are setting these functions that you are setting to empty, like
okay.
Okay, you give all of them a value. Okay. You give all of them a value. That's fine. I already get what I want.
Okay.
Yes.
Shani Bere.
That's fine. Buy for me, no. bí a tó bá dọ̀la àgbàgbé yín
Okay. Kò
ẹ
sí
lè má
problem.
gbé ọmọ pé ẹ ti rí kankan till I go understand this thing.
I
Till I
guess
go
go see.
understand, I go dey call your number. Na your number I go dey.
I guess go see way.
Amen. Oh, I can't wait.
But I'm impressed with the improvement so far.
We'll continue to impress you.
Okay, Mr. Cousin.
So,
Yes, sir.
Ṣé iṣẹ́ ń tẹ̀síwájú?
À ń tẹ̀síwájú wa ní choice.
Ṣé ti fẹ́? Okay. Tọ̀dọ̀ yẹn ti fẹ́ parí àbí ẹ ti ṣe tán?
Mo ní láti wo títí mo ní láti incorporate nǹkan tẹ̀ ṣe mọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ mi because most of the problems mo rí I think I'm getting solutions to it.
Okay. Alright, so next class I'm going to formic and yup.
Formic and yup. Alright, sir.
The only
Cheers.
Okay, let me stop recording
Okay.
so quickly have a discussion. Recording.